Good day, everyone. In this session, I will be sharing to you about distributed leadership. One of the popular quotes that reflects the very essence of distributed leadership is from Tom Peters. Tom said that great leaders do not create followers, they create more leaders. If I am going to ask you about your favorite quote about leadership from great leaders and mentors, what would it be? Please comment in this video. As for me, the saying of John Maxwell will always be at the onset of my mind. John said that leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. You may also reflect on this quote from John Maxwell. As a leader in school, in home, in church, and in community, how do you lead? Do you play chess? If yes, better. We knew that playing chess is tactical. You need to be more canny, sensible in your actions and thoughts. Each of the officials, as we call them, in this game, has its own capacity to attack and defend. Each of them has unique skills that can be used in winning the game. Playing chess can be compared to this kind of leadership, where each of the individual members of the organization is recognized as potential members or workers that can become potential leaders. Leader can be the instrument of winning toward achieving company goals. Our objectives are divided into three significant parts. These are to define the meaning of distributed leadership, to identify the different concepts of distributed leadership, and to explain the benefit of distributed leadership in an organization. Now, what is distributed leadership? As the term suggests, it is a shared management. Since it is a shared management, the decision should not come solely from one individual, but should come mostly from the collective groups. This means that the emphasis of this type of leadership is in the interconnectivity and teamwork. The idea of every member has the same weight of significance and thus creating collective decisions. The goal of this type of leadership is to create more leaders who will become the avenue of success in the organization. Look at the picture. What can you say about it? In distributed leadership, we remove the I and incorporate the we. As to the style of leadership, it relies on the horizontal structure, where leadership opportunities are flexible and fluid. That means if you have the expertise in a certain field, you can become a leader. Here, entrusted leaders serve only as a central guide in small teams. Leaders cultivate an environment of shared responsibility. When this happens, every member of the organization has a common goal of working as if working like one person. In the article published by Ben Solly in 2018, Ben stipulated that distributed leadership is not delegating. What do we mean by delegating? Delegating is distributing your workloads to the person who is next in rank. That results further delegation to those members of organization who are at the lowest level. Ito yung katotohanan sa ating mga nasa gobyerno na kung sino pa ang nasa pinakamababang level na trabaho, sila pa ang may pinakamaraming ginagawa dahil sa mga dagdag na trabaho mula sa kanilang mga boss at sila rin yung may pinakamababang pasahod. Now, I am sure that you have somewhat grasp of what a distributed leadership is. Let's talk about some key concepts of this type of leadership. The first one is autonomy. In distributed leadership, autonomy is vital. Each member of the organization or group has the freedom to contribute to the success of the organization. Since everyone has the chance to share, innovation will always be in handy. Accountability. With autonomy comes accountability. These two concepts work hand in hand to achieve the desired goals. Here, leaders take full responsibility of their works and actions since they have given autonomy to make their own decision. Leaders and individual members are accountable of their actions. Capacity. It is also important in this type of leadership that members and leaders are capacitated with the necessary skills, tools, and resources that they can utilize for them to become more productive. Coaching. Just like transformational leadership, in this type of leadership, it embodied the principle of coaching. In this type of leadership, leaders become the guide of those members who show desire to lead. Ito po yung sinasabi kanina ni Tom. Those leaders create more leaders. Reflection and feedback. In this concept of distributed leadership, leaders critique their own processes. There will always be discussion about problem solving, success and failures as part of learning process of emerging leaders. Shared responsibility. The last concept is the shared responsibility. Shared responsibility is being executed through teamworks. Team members with the same expertise on the subject can go together to achieve the desired goal. Lastly, let's talk about the different advantages of distributed leadership. One of the benefits of distributed leadership is that everyone can share. This promotes the sense of belongingness. Leaders and members are working to improve the workflow and collaborations. One of the perks of distributed leadership is innovation. Since everyone has the chance to participate on decision making and idea generation, innovation will always exist. Another advantage is everyone can advance. In this type of leadership, everyone is given the chance to become leaders. The last positive effect of distributed leadership is collaboration. An employee will never be expert in all fields. Such, he or she needs someone to tap. In distributed leadership, this practice is very evident. Employees have the chance to work together to achieve the challenging task and accomplish the goals easily. Let me show you a short video about how you choose and develop your leadership style.
How to choose and develop your leadership style. It's important to remember that you don't have to be a manager to be a leader within your team or your organization. If you're interested in a leadership career path or just looking to refine your leadership approach, start by choosing a style that feels authentic or that you respond to as an individual contributor. If you're just starting to refine your style, choose one that aligns with your strengths. Choosing one that doesn't align with your personality or values can come across as inauthentic. To find out what style that might be, ask yourself the following questions. Would I rather make a decision on my own or collectively? Do I focus on short or long-term goals? Does my motivation come from empowerment or direction? What does a healthy team dynamic look like to me?
To give you the summary of the discussion, here is a graphic representation of a distributed leadership. I hope you have learned something from my discussion. For us to become great leaders, it is also necessary that we knew how to lead ourselves. I firmly believe that in leadership, it is always leading yourself is the hardest part. Thank you and have a nice day, everyone. Comment your reaction and additional inputs regarding this matter.